Matthias,
Hello, hello, hello.
here's the manifold.
Ah, interesting. It's much smaller than expected, huh? Well, Joel's not gonna hurt it. Probably. Okay. This. This. There. Okay. You hit that switch? Hit it again?
Is it just me, or is nothing happening?
Okay, easy, easy. Let me see here. Yeah, this is here. Yeah, this is here. I mean, the connections are right. I know. There is this tried and true technique. Never fails to...
Matthias?
Well, this is... new. Incredible. Shove off, Hansie! What went awry? We struck the manifold. Manifold, definition, amplification, or multiplication. Oh, we've been multiplied? This is total scorp drop. Wait, this can't be multiplication. You're surly, and I'm not. He cleaved in threes. What happened? Division. Of course. An inverse function of...
The manifold divided you?
I don't like this. Physical multiplication, psychic division. A personality split three ways. No! It's not what the manifold is supposed to do. We have to fix this.
The Dominion soldiers in the ruin, there were 3. Do you think the manifold affected them too?
3 Dominion soldiers? The same soldier.
I'm not sure.
We have to go check. Agreed. Any information will help. Wait! What are we supposed to do in the meantime?
Stay out of trouble?
The Trouble's my middle name. No, it's Errol. Guys, focus. It's Errol. Go. You're right, buddy. Oh.
Hey, you. Perky. Do you have to call me that? What else am I gonna call you? Matthias? I'm Matthias. We are all Matthias. This is a headache. All right. Pick a name. I'll be Maddie. Son. What should I... Why don't we call you Errol? That seems to work.
Had to give up Lansing altogether.
Hey, I forgot what I was going to say.
Are you and Jack in some sort of who can be the bigger hero contest?
We are all here and able to speak to you.
Oh, wonderful.
Isn't it? Well, I do believe we found something fascinating back at the ruins. Shaper instruments. Never a dull moment.
this.
Watch out for scorpions in the area. Must have moved in recently. Better do something about them. They'll get in the way of your investigation. Wonderful. It'll be much easier to continue your investigation without scorpions in your way.
They've dissolved. No bodies, just goo.
Blood.
Definitely not blood.
Decomposition? Too quick. Unlikely. Perhaps the manifold. Side effect of division?
Right, but what do I do?
Samples would be helpful.
That's really gross.
Bring the samples to Aruna Call. Yes, our discussions have led to a hypothesis that the split... It warped reality. There are side effects. Aruna Call specializes in that. She's on expedition helping the Sentinels.
On it.
I don't like this. You don't like anything. Minion soldiers dissolving is bad news. Relax. We shouldn't jump to conclusions. So you're just gonna sit around. Where are you going?
What's happening? Can this argument wait until I get back to the fort?
Sumner's left. He just got up and left.
Who left the lab?
I don't know. Just find Aruna Call. We'll deal with this back here.
Those sentinels need your help.
Where's Aruna Call?
The scars took her. They took most of the Arcanists. I'll show you.
You're hurt. Stay here. I'll handle it.
Be careful. There's an Ascarai leading them. Huge, dangerous. It's been making trouble.
A makeshift prison camp?
I see the Arcanists. Aruna called. Matthias Sumner sent me. He needs you to...
Jerk.
To analyze this?
Where did you get this? The energies it's giving off. I can evaluate this data back at the fort.
I'll take Aruna and the rest of the prisoners in the Strider. You should take out that Scar she mentioned. Kidnapping? Sounds like bad news.
Found the Ascara we're looking for. We have to take it down.
Do we know what this Iskari looks like?
The Sentinel said it was huge and dangerous. samples.
Come on over to Uncle Bonnie's.
Hey, Mom.
Hello. I went looking for your father's ashes so we could spread them. They weren't there.
Doesn't mean we still can't have a memorial for him.
It's the strangest thing. The vase was gone. Someone must have stolen it.
I'm sure it'll turn up.
I hope so. As your father, it's all I have left of him. And yet...
Something wrong?
Remembering your dad... Something about all this doesn't feel right.
This may sound weird, but I need you to trust me. This could be a good sign.
That I have a knack for losing stuff?
That you're realizing, well, what you thought was true isn't.
A vase?
Why is it so important?
Your dad, of course. He died. But I already knew that.
How did he die?
A broken heart. Losing you.
But what does that mean?
What do you think? You were our daughter. That day when you... No, please.
This is important. How did you lose me?
There's a memory. You were hurt.
I know it hurts, but I think you're in denial. Remembering what really happened could help.
I don't know if I can do this.
You can. You're strong. What happened?
It was a warm day. Freemark was hot that time of year. You were playing with your father, pretending you were a javelin pilot. He was roaring like an Ursix, chasing you. You were so young. Your little legs scampering around, so happy. But then...
It's okay.
The sirens started. Gunfire was everywhere. Someone shouted, "The Dominion are here." Then the explosions. I heard you scream. Ran over. Your father was bleeding, but you were under the rubble. Piles of concrete. I tried lifting it, but it was too heavy. You were yelling, "Daddy's hurt, help Daddy." I pulled him away. Then there was another explosion. The rubble collapsed, but you...
You can do this.
You died. My brave little girl. You were supposed to grow up and be a freelancer, fall in love, become a woman, but you never did. Because I couldn't save you. Can you ever forgive me?
You don't even have to ask. It was never your fault.
I've wanted so badly to say I'm sorry. But you were gone.
I forgive you.
That means more than you can know.
I have a pretty good idea.
Your father. He died the next day. They took him away. I never got to bury him. Either of you. But how can this be? How are you here, all grown up? Can the Anthem really do that? Serana, what's happening?
I'm not Serana. You thought I was, but I'm just a friend trying to help.
A friend? But you said you followed your dream. There was no better job in the world. That Dad would want us to spread his ashes together. All those adventures you had, the incredible things you'd seen. The Anthem worked a miracle. It saved you. None of that was true.
No, but I didn't want to hurt you. You were clinging to hope. It seemed like you wanted to believe it.
This is all so overwhelming. I don't blame you. But with everything you said, I really thought you were Serana.
I didn't mean to lead you on.
No, I understand. It's just... when hope suddenly evaporates, there's a... hole. It will take some time to figure all this out.
Of course. Be well.
Have you heard from your brother? He went out yesterday to cut a deal with Zim's people on some new javelin seals. Haven't seen him since. I'm sure he's fine. Yeah, I just have a bad feeling. Told him he should stop hanging around with smugglers. No one we have to survive.
Nadira.
Freelancer. My husband Leighton mentioned you saw him again.
We spoke. He told me about his past. What he did for the Dominion.
Pretty bad, I'm guessing.
It was. But he regrets all the pain he caused.
He still feels it. I don't know how to make it go away.
He talked about someone named Aurora. I think it's a woman he knew. Something bad happened to her.
Aurora?
That rings a bell?
I've seen the name. A briefing on an old Dominion operation. Details were sketchy. I'm trying to remember. I think it was called Prism Tacit. That was their code name for it.
Do you think Leighton was involved?
He must have been. But if I ask him, it'll get messy. I'm his wife now, not his debriefing agent. There's too much emotion involved.
That just means you care. Leighton's lucky he found you.
Who knew spying was the easy part? His marriage that takes training.
Can't help you there.
You've already done more than you had to. I appreciate it. We both do.
When I see Leighton again, I'll ask him about this Prism Tacit.
Thank you.
Hey, Max. Got a minute?
Sure. This one's on the house, even. What do you need?
It's about Matthias Sumner.
Him again?
Actually, them now. There's 3 of them.
All right, this I've got to hear. What did he do to himself?
There was a Shaper relic and things got weird. You know how it goes. They're completely different people from the guy who tore up your bar. Literally. Plus, they almost melted into goo because Sumner couldn't get a drink.
No, I don't want to know more about Arcanist crap. You say they're going to behave themselves, I'll let them in. They break something, it's on your tab.
Thanks, Max. You're a gem.
Just don't spread it around. Can't have folks thinking I've gone soft.
Is it a regulator thing? Gotta act tough all the time?
No. I mean, back in Helios, I know regulators who are squishier than custard pies. But this isn't Helios. The frontier isn't civilized. You run a business out here, you better be armor-plated.
Are you from Helios? Or you just know people there?
Originally? No, family came from Fortua, I guess. Only been there a couple of times, though. Smugglers don't tend to stay in one place for long. I was born on a Strider, halfway between Bastion and the Mylands. Been all over. A couple times.
This bar is really worth enough to keep you here? I'd think you'd want to keep wandering.
I've been a lot of places. Done a lot of things. Didn't expect to run a bar, but it's not so bad. I know people. I know all the supply lines, how all the money works, what wheels to grease. And I get to do it sitting in a comfortable chair inside Sentinel-guarded walls, and nobody bats an eye. Plus, my wife likes it better when I keep regular hours, you know?
Hey, you know how Karila had that package and then I accidentally killed that guy and you told me to go to the authorities?
Yeah?
So I told the Sentinels everything, and at first, they were not super understanding. Their commander, Vul, thought I was some kind of vicious killer. But after interrogating me, he finally realized I wasn't. I'm in the clear now, but they'd sure like to speak with Karila.
I'll bet they would. Did you give them the package?
I sure did. That thing caused a lot of trouble.
Did you ever find out what was inside?
It was Ember.
The package was filled with Ember?
Must have been worth a lot of money. Crazy what people do for Ember, huh? I just hope Karila will be okay.
I think she can look after herself. She'll be okay.
I'm sure gonna miss her, but I won't miss all the action. Although, this experience might be good for my acting.
Maybe. Who knows?
Can I get you something?
You know it.
Good. You're here. Those samples you brought me, what were they?
Well, they used to be Dominion.
I thought it might be something like that. Reality decay is not pretty.
Reality decay.
When a Shaper instrument taps into the Anthem, it affects reality, and reality is a lot less stable than you think it is. One incorrect variable and the entire equation collapses. Reality collapses. These Dominion, whatever happened to them altered their nature, the fundamentals of their existence. But it wasn't right. Something wasn't right. They couldn't last. What's this got to do with Matthias?
Whatever happened to these Dominion happened to Matthias too.
You're not saying...
The manifold affected him. It means they are unstable and in real danger. I gotta go.
How are you feeling? I heard you...
Gods, I could really use a soothing cup of tea.
You're back. That is you, isn't it? I can't quite focus my eyeballs.
Where's Sumner? And where's the manifold?
He was impatient. He wanted to pursue his own theory.
He took it and pushed me. Not hard, but it hurt my feelings.
What did Aruna say?
The Dominion soldiers were affected by some kind of reality decay as a result of their divide.
Reality shifting in unintended ways. As a result, they were...
wobbly. Jelly that didn't quite set. Oh, that explains why I'm feeling oddly... porous. It's not a great feeling. And none of my limbs work right.
We need Sumner back.
And the manifold. The generator of the effect must be part of the solution.
Do you know where he went?
He talked about needing a drink. Maybe the bar?
It's start. How long do I have?
I smell burnt toast.
Not long. Please hurry.
I don't see Sumner anywhere, but there's Aruna.
Maybe she's seen him. You should ask.
Ah, freelancer. Let me guess. Looking for Matthias?
Yes, one of them.
He wanted a drink but wasn't allowed in. He's been banned from the premises for months.
Great. So he's gone now.
I tried to talk to him about the samples you found, but he didn't seem interested. He was always easily distracted, but never... rude. It was odd.
It's complicated. That one, Sumner, appears to be the abrasive side of Matthias.
We should find him. I don't know how quickly the reality decay could set in.
Got it. What now? I don't see Sumner anywhere.
He might still have his link on him.
Connect us.
I can sense the link, but I can't seem to make the connection. But I can track him. Got him. He's by the forge.
You said Sumner was here. I don't see him.
No? Let me check the forge records. Ah, looks like he took a javelin. Can he do that? Can he even operate one?
Not well, I imagine.
He has likely left the fort by now. You should go after him when you can, in case of trouble. tracking Sumner's position. Do you see it?
Yes, going after it.
Have you found Sumner yet?
He left the fort. I'm trying to get to him.
Hurry. Maddie's lost the ability to perceive time and space normally.
What?
It's complicated.
I'll go as fast as I can.
Looks like he's stopped. You should be able to catch up. I'm sensing something. Scars. Sensing something. Scars. who are quick to attack. Do you think they ambushed Sumner?
Wouldn't rule it out.
He must be in the area, but he might be hurt or worse. We need to find him. Quickly. Sumner's not in the crashed suit. He must have taken it off for some reason.
Hello? Freelancer, is that you?
Sumner? Matthias?
Yes, it's me. Bloody scars. I knew I couldn't take them and there was a crack in the rock.
And you couldn't fit into it while wearing a javelin.
Wait. I think this passage leads me to the room I was looking for. I'll keep going.
Stay where you are.
I can handle myself, and I'm already here. There's the other entrance. Meet me inside.
I'm sending you a location. All the maps mark it as a subterranean passageway. It could lead to the cave network that Sumner's trapped in.
Was that Sumner?
He's trapped underground somewhere. How's Maddie?
None of his major organs have liquefied. Yet.
Major organs? What about the non-major organs?
Just bring back the manifold and Sumner as soon as you can.
I'm sensing some strange energy. What's down there?
I don't know. But Sumner has the manifold with him, and he came here for a reason. On my way!
I found what I'm looking for. Yes, the residence of this place is exactly what I need.
borrow one.
You mean steal?
Here, whatever.
We have lots of rare items.
Hello again, Merelda.
Hi, freelancer. Don't worry, I know who you are.
How are you doing?
A little better each day.
I'm glad to hear it.
It was rough going for a bit. You were everything I'd hoped Serrano would grow up to be.
I'm flattered.
It's true. It was hard letting go.
Serrano sounded like a great kid. You'll always have memories of the good times.
There were plenty of those.
You're feeling better?
A lot of crying. But mostly a lot of laughing. I looked at paintings I made of her. She was something special.
Must feel like a weight is lifted.
I won't lie. Looking at you now, part of me still wants you to be Serrana. When you walk by, well, for a moment I think it's her. The illusion's been so real.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause trouble.
Oh, it's not your fault. It's made me realize I need a change of scenery. Maybe reach out to my sister in Anthem. Build a new life. Maybe even start painting again.
Sounds like a great idea.
I thought so. And if I don't see you, then thank you again. And goodbye.
Take care.
You see the new market store? I don't think so. It's great. A few new ones have opened. The market was looking pretty empty not too long ago. Business is improving then. Hopefully.
Hello, freelancer.
Any news about Matthias? The Matthiases. I mean, are they okay?
Working on it.
I hope it goes well. I'm a little worried. Not that I'd ever admit it to him.
Sounds like there's a story here. You did refer to him as that jerk when we first met.
I did? No, I probably did. That sounds like me. It's a professional rivalry. And he borrowed my horoscope and never gave it back.
I'm sure there was a good reason for that.
He just forgot he had it, then he lost it, and... Well, Matthias is single-minded in the pursuit of his studies. It means he forgets other things. Other people. It makes him a great arcanist, but a terrible friend. Or partner.
Wait, you two...
Very briefly, we realized early on that it wasn't going anywhere. Matthias's first and only love is the work. You could probably say the same about me. No one becomes an arcanist to go only part way. It requires everything you have.
You know, he's 3 people now. You could pick the one you like best.
No, don't. Don't even think of starting with that nonsense.
Just putting it out there.
No!
Not even a little tempted?
Stop it. Go away.
Sure, sure. Take care, Aruna. Layton.
Good to see you, freelancer.
That name, the one that's been bothering you.
Aurora.
I mentioned it to your wife.
You did?
It's the only thread you have to go on. I figured it might help.
Well, it's decent of you. You've already done more than we have a right to ask.
You've had a rough time.
What did you learn? Who was Aurora?
Nadira thought she was connected to a Dominion operation. Does Prism Tacit mean anything to you?
This was...
Layton?
This was a mistake. We shouldn't have done it.
What?
I'm remembering now. You have no idea what's going on here.
Whatever it is, we need the truth. It's the only way this gets solved.
You may regret that.
Then tell me why.
A Dominion plan to infiltrate Corvus. A cipher mentally programmed to pose as a defector.
Wait a minute.
Underneath the defector's persona, the real agent remembers everything he sees and hears.
Oh, crap.
I remember who I am.
You're the agent.
My name is the Trigger. I'm Prism Tacit.
Maybe so, but your persona, I don't think it was a lie. His regret, your regret, sounded genuine.
It was deemed the most probable way to gain her trust.
Who?
Aurora, the code name for the enemy operative likely to have useful intelligence. My wife, Nadira.
You used her?
It's why her name is so painful to hear.
I think I was wrong about you.
No, I was wrong about myself. The man I was programmed to be has become the man I want to be. My conscience began as a facade, a layer, but it fed the seeds of doubt, of truth. I understand the pain I've caused, that I will cause. I really do love her. But I pulled away, knowing what the other part of me planned. I can't lose her.
I'm sorry, but I don't see how she'll ever forgive you for this.
Neither do I.
And now?
Tell my wife. It's your obligation to Fort Tarsis. I'm done lying. She was right, you know. I needed to make a friend. You've helped me understand myself. But don't risk yourself or others. Repeat the trigger now. My persona will forget we had this conversation.
If you insist. Prism Tacit.
Freelancer, I'm sorry, I must have drifted again. These damn memories. What were we saying?
Nothing. I was just leaving.
Your teeth are tinkling. The air tastes like purple. The reality decay is getting worse. He's fragmenting.
How can I help?
It's all right. I made peace with it. This isn't just about you. It's the end of all of us if we don't do something. There's nothing to do. We don't have the answer. Maybe it was always supposed to end this way. We could just let it be. Let it be. Yes, that's it. You genius. Get the manifold. The freelancer removed it from its original housing after it affected the Dominion soldiers. And when we divided, you severed the connection again, out of fear. Courage.
Hold on. Where are you going with this?
Manifold needs more time. It needs to go through its full cycle. We're gonna have to let the manifold complete what it started. Let reality settle. But if it settles, that means our division could become permanent. That's so bad. Certainly won't be dull. So what are you saying? You up for a new adventure? Always. Okay. We're ready. Flip the switch. Right. It has finished its cycle.
That's good, right?
A rush. What a rush! I think it worked.
No chance of liquefying.
Time will tell. But now we have enough to help Alec with your Dawn Shield.
Really?
Yeah, especially with the data Sumner found.
Does this mean that Matthias will never be whole again?
Who says we aren't whole? Because, dress
right?
right?
Because
it was
I mean,
courage.
no, we're not what we were
Sitting out of solitary recovery, guys.
So,
we're
earlier
out
you
there.
said
We all
said
should
there was
have
fear.
fear. I assume you meant
That's
fearless.
what I'm saying. Like, maybe
Gateway's not opening. Check the connection to the crown.
Everything is clear.
There's gotta be a glitch in the core. Do you see anything?
It looks fine.
No. You gotta hit it a couple of times.
You think I can literally smack sense into it?
Trust me. It's an old freelancer technique.
Halleck, I got this.
Halleck, how's that connection now?
Nothing! Damn it. Nothing. I can't run it.
So take another look at the crown. Something must still be busted.
I've been over this 1,000 times. I swear it does it to spite me.
Halleck. Maybe it's not the javelin.
This hunk of junk's putting our whole plan in danger. Gonna have to delay the mission until I get it working.
Halleck.
I can find other Lancers to come with us. Don't worry.
How many freelancers went into that storm with us? You need everyone you can get backing you up in there.
Halleck.
I'll either get this damn thing to run or I'll melt it down. I'll make a real big paperweight.
Halleck.
How long has he been doing this?
Daily at first, then once a month. It's been half a year since his last try.
That long? It isn't the javelin, is it?
No! Sometimes he can almost control it. Sometimes, nothing at all. It's been a hard wait.
Hard wait for what?
23.
What?
That's how many freelancers went into the heart of Rage at final time. 20 Lancers and 3 Ciphers who were left catatonic by the Anthem. No one else wanted to try again after that. Not that I blame them. No one but me and Halleck. He used to be the best. You were there. You were there. You remember. I remember. Every single thing we lost. I heard it. For just one moment in the storm, I heard the anthem. For one moment, I understood everything. Now, every moment of every day since, I've heard whispers calling me back, pulling on me like a thread unraveling.
Faith.
I'm glad you're here. I'll leave you with him.
Listen, there's a lot I could say about Owen. But I know he was your friend and you put your faith in him, so this hurts you the most. I'm not gonna make this worse by getting angry. Won't help us. What's done is done. But I swear he'll pay. Mark my words.
Hey, do you want to improve your javelin? That...
Ready to go? I know I am.
Yeah, so we got a problem.
When you say problem, you don't mean...
We need to talk.
Well, that's ominous.
The Dominion forces are converging on the Heart of Rage. The Monitor is making his move, even if it costs him an entire army. You're out of time. I need a solution.
I got the seals ready, but they don't work.
Explain.
Everything is a spec, but they don't activate, and hell if I know why. Something's missing from the design.
There is no time for this. I am 2 seconds away from sending every Sentinel in the fort after the Monitor.
You can't send them. You know what happened to the freelancers, it'll be a bloodbath.
Their sacrifice could save everyone else. We are all dead if the Monitor succeeds in weaponizing the Cenotaph.
Their deaths won't stop the Monitor. You know that.
Too many lives are at stake for me to do nothing and just hope that the three of you get your shit together.
Just hold them back a little longer. I'll get the seals to work if it kills me.
You'd better.
They can race the Monitor through the storm and win, but the Sentinels will still fail. They have no training with Shaper relics, no knowledge of the Cenotaph. We do. We've spent years on this. We're the only ones that can end this cataclysm, and you know it. Give us time.
Look, you two called me for help. I could have left you at Princess Zim's court. Don't make me regret that. Now, the lives of everyone in the fort and all of Anthem are hanging by a thread. You have until the transport striders arrive. Get it done.
What is she talking about? What call?
Mine.
Corvus didn't track you down. You contacted them.
We were getting so close to the Anthem. And once we'd finished Sim's job, we'd need a freelancer.
I am a freelancer.
No, you're not, Halleck. Not anymore. You and your damn pride. You were never going to admit you couldn't run a javelin anymore. Or ask for help. For 2 years you promised we'd go back into the Heart of Rage. 2 years. And every day, wait this longer because you had to do everything yourself. And if you couldn't, nobody could.
You think I can do it? You so damn sure?
I know you can't.
Both of you stop. We don't have time to waste fighting each other.
No. We don't. Get out of my way.
Alec, wait.
He has to face reality.
I'm not getting into this.
He's probably gone to work on his armor. Just bring him back and we'll take another look at the seals. I shouldn't have said that.
Shop here for all your compound and alloy needs.
Kinda has an obsession with Fortuo brew, doesn't he? Tells fantastic stories, though. Sorry about that whole thing with Owen. We were so distracted by our own problems, we only just heard.
Faye, I'm at the Enclave. No sign of Halleck.
Catch him before he does something stupid.
I'll ask around. Lucky Jack, have you seen Halleck?
Yeah, and he looked pissed. Said something about running out of time and that he was gonna talk to Commander Vool.
Faye, you hear that? I'm on my way to Vool.
Why is Halleck talking to the Sentinels?
He's up to something.
Ugh!
Commander Vool,
Freelancer.
did Halleck drop by?
He did. His mood was worse than usual, if that's possible.
What did he want?
The timetable. How long before our Striders arrive?
Did he say why?
He said he missed something back at the Fortress of Dawn. I assumed you were going with him?
Right.
He was in a hurry to get there. Hopefully this isn't something the Sentinels will need to clean up.
We're taking care of it. Faye?
I heard. Listen, someone just saw Halleck leaving the fort.
How?
In his javelin. Damn him. The Fortress of Dawn? By himself?
Not for long. I'm going after him.
Hey, you should shop here.
already, Dax. You kidding? I already left the fort. You'll each take a different relic. If Talon's correct, you'll need to activate them in a particular order.
Let's hope he's smarter than he looks. Should have asked this back at the fort, but if Shaper relics are making people vanish, what's to stop that from happening to us?
Nothing? But according to on-car data, the disappearances happen close together. The last one on record was a month ago, so we should be safe.
Should being the key word there. We found the first relic. It's bigger than expected.
Yeah. Mine looks like a massive valve.
Faye, what now? Hold on. I'm picking up volatile energy readings below. Same for Dax. I think you need to silence it in order to activate the valve.
Okay. How do I do that?
Look for a smaller relic.
Is it this glowy ball thing?
Yes, Dax.
Looks exploding.
Actually, it already did that. We need to find the fragments.
On it. Found one.
I think.
Yeah, it's definitely Shaper-ish.
Good. Now bring it back to the glowy ball thing. We have to reassemble the pieces. This is fun. It's like finding lost treasure. Lost treasure guarded by scars.
Scars? What scars?
Sorry, freelancer. Looks like they're only at your location. How is that fair?
Just lucky, I guess.
We're assembling the fragment pieces.
Look! A cute smaller glowy ball.
Take the echo to the top to activate the valve. Freelancer first. Dax, you'll go after.
Please don't blow up.
Now, Dax.
Whoa. Well, we're still here, I think.
Not seeing any major changes yet, but Talon has 2 more relics marked.
Let's go!
Only the second valve. I'm sensing similar volatile energy at the structure's base.
Must be another relic. Dax, do you remember what to do?
Gather the shiny bits and reassemble them on the glowy ball thing.
That's enough.
We found the volatile relic, but also more scars.
Scars again? Really?
Yes.
Oh. Are there anywhere you are?
I don't want to answer that.
Dang, are you deliberately giving me the harder relics?
You're the closest. That's all.
relic, then Dax will follow. Your turn, Dax.
Still no explosion.
No, but you definitely did something.
A good something?
Too early to tell. A massive energy source appeared as soon as Dax activated her relic.
Then that's where we go. Meet me there, Dax. Roger. I'm not cool. You don't have to... Never mind. Okay, Jax. The energy source is inside the foundry. I'm going in.
I'll be there. Soon.
You sound winded.
Luck ran out. Scars finally decided to show up. Keep going. I got this.
I hear something up ahead.
Wait, Freelancer. I'm detecting life forms.
Thanks for doing the legwork. We'll take it from here.
Alan, nice of you to show. Let's finish this.
He's being shielded.
So what do I do?
Use their munitions against them. Explosives. If you destroy his shield generator, Talon will be vulnerable.
Wait, Talon's there? Oh, I always miss the good stuff.
Still time for you to join us.
Love to, but these scars are really mean. Stay alive, or I'll avenge you.
Avoid the lower level. That stuff will do a number on your javelin. Your weapons can't pierce his shield. Deal with the generator first.
Fine.
It'll take time to prime the explosives. Don't let the outlaws interfere. Explosives ready. Stand clear for detonation. Shields down, but I think the explosion destabilized the foundry. The energy in here. We should secure the area before moving on.
That's it for Talon. Wish I could have seen his face when he, you know... How did he get ahead of us anyway? He was waiting for us to activate the valves, then slipped inside. Crafty bastard. Don't compliment that. Hold on! Ran into a wyvern nest. Be there soon. Typical Dax.
Yep. Readings are intensifying the further we go. It's a miracle I can still follow the energy source.
And we did this? From the explosion? You did this. I'm blameless. For once. I'm not seeing an energy source, Faye.
The explosion could have activated a failsafe mode.
So, the energy source is what? Locked away?
That's what I'm thinking. Look around for something to unlock it. We found something that looks like a control device, but it's unresponsive. It's connected to those discs. Maybe we need a key of some sort?
I'll look around.
I think... Yes, you've got incoming.
Are you okay? Yes, just need to find a waterfall.
There's one to your left.
Thank you.
Freelancer.
More creatures?
The whole place is volatile. Expect anything.
Dax, please. If you're not dying, I'm trying to Wait, that sound. It's the same as when we activated the valves. That's a good thing, right?
Potentially. The readings have stabilized. Check the control device.
Shouldn't we wait for Dax? Go ahead. Stupid wyvern breath overheated my javelin. I'm almost there. Here goes nothing. We made it. Oh, wow. Hello? Is anyone there?
I've got you.
Aunt Cardea. You're alive.
We know each other?
It's me, Dax.
Thank you.
Faye, we're gonna need an evacuation strider.
I can't wait to see the look on the commander's face.
Contract complete.
Drinks on Halleck.
Not so fast. Dax wants to see you at her apartment.
We're featuring special compounds.
Freelancer, any progress with my husband?
Nadira, I have to tell you something. But I'm not sure how.
This doesn't sound like good news.
No.
Then it depends on how bad it is. In Corvus, I sometimes massage the news to avoid even worse damage. So let's hear it. Is Leighton okay?
Leighton isn't who he says he is. Aurora isn't what we thought.
He's not really a defector, is he?
Part of him is. The other part... he targeted you. You're Aurora.
Of course. Damn. I suppose a part of me knew something was going on.
You suspected it?
Suspicion is my trade. Just this once, I tried to ignore it. But when you mentioned Aurora, that connected some dots.
I'm glad I could help. I don't really know.
I'm sorry it went like this. I needed a neutral party to work it out. If I'd confronted him directly, I don't know what would have happened.
Now that we know, we've still got an enemy agent living here in Fort Tarsus.
But he's not an enemy to me. My feelings for him aren't a lie. I don't think his are either.
Maybe the Persona's feelings for you. The Leighton programmed by the Dominion. But the real one's underneath.
Did you speak to him? The real one?
The real Leighton said he still loves you. He pulled away because he doesn't want to lose you.
That's good to hear.
Yet you seem worried.
If Tassin finds out...
It is her job.
I know. And her job will be to handle Leighton. It won't be good. If you don't mind, it's time we both talk to him. I'll meet you there when you're ready.
Freelancer in the bar.
Aruna.
Freelancer. Doing well? Lots of talk about you around town.
Nice things, I hope.
Mostly complimentary. Though I do wonder if the tales have grown in the telling. Apparently, you're the best at, I believe the phrase is, Ursix punching.
Ursix punching is one of my many skills.
Right below javelin sky zooms and pew-pew projectiles?
You're making fun.
No!
What have you been up to?
Taking a few days off. Checking messages from Anthem. I've got another expedition lined up after that.
What is it you actually do? Matthias said you knew things about reality.
Sort of. I study the effects of conflicts between the Anthem of creation and Shaper constructs.
Meaning?
My theory is that the Anthem is like a river, carving the landscape as it rushes on. Shaper constructs are dams built to harness that awesome power for... well, we don't know. And where the river meets the dam, chaos, turbulence.
You study that turbulence.
Exactly.
That's a really interesting way to put it. Never thought of it that way.
Oh, I've come up with various analogies to explain things to people who aren't Arcanists. You probably have a better understanding of our world than most, being a freelancer.
I protect people from the turbulence. I don't always understand it.
We're two sides of the same coin, aren't we? I observe. I learn why things happen. And you stop people from being washed away when the dam breaks. And they all break eventually.
Tell me about it.
All right. I'm gonna get more tea. Talk to you soon.
$10 I miss so much.
Freelancer, look who I found.
Corday Adele, I'm told I owe you my freedom.
I have to ask, what was it like in there?
A kind of twilight fog, but at least I wasn't alone.
And you haven't aged a day.
We had no sense of time passing. It's hard to explain. I experienced my past, present, future.
Finally, there you are. I was so worried.
Beautiful.
Amazing news. You're 5th in line for the throne of Anthem.
What?
I abhor gossip, but apparently, the Emerald Abyss has captured several people with claims to the throne. Now that everyone's back, they've had to completely rearrange the order of succession.
Am I still 3rd in line?
Oh, goodness, no. 12th.
Beautiful.
I'm sure this ordeal has been exhausting, and you're keen to get home. My luxurious strider is at your service.
Didn't you hear? Your, strider caught fire at the docks.
What?
Big, fancy, engulfed in flames. That yours? So, you were saying?
Yes. This is gonna sound a little crazy.
She saw the future. You and the freelancers are legends. It's not that crazy.
Maybe. Now that I'm free, those memories are fading. But I do know you changed things for all the freelancers. Good, bad, I don't know, but...
Don't worry. I'll be there with you. And you're gonna teach me to be a cartographer.
It's a hard life, Dax. Look what happened to me.
Psh. I'll make new mistakes. This is who I am.
Your parents will be so angry.
Don't worry. I've got a freelancer. Thank you for everything. So, when do we start?
Start?
My cartography lessons.
Oh, 10 years has done
done nothing to tamper your enthusiasm.
Are you and Jack in some sort of who can be the bigger hero contest?
What's the plan?
Find Halleck, yell a bit, and wring his neck.
Oh, so a good plan.
Nice and simple.
Just don't be too hard on him.
You were.
And I already regret it. If those were the last words I ever speak to him, I can't raise him. He's not responding.
I'll get him back.
Calling all freelancers. Hello, freelancers. Well, only one in particular.
Owen?
Missed having me in your ear, did you?
What the hell do you want?
Ooh, and Faye, too. How quickly I've been replaced.
Answer her question. What the hell do you want?
I'm still working that out. What matters now is you're headed for trouble.
How do you know where I'm...
The Dominion aren't fooling around. You've gone from a minor nuisance to a serious impediment. They'd like you to stop. Breathing, that is. Once and for all.
That's not negotiable.
They are asking. What's in over his head? Ambush him, take him off the map.
What? Why are you telling us this?
I don't know. Feeling nostalgic, maybe? For simpler times?
You mean when you weren't a complete traitor?
Now that stings. Sure, I might have made a few risky career moves, but look, I'm not a monster. Just watch your back.
What a bastard.
Okay, I'm at the fortress.
Any sign of Halleck?
Pretty quiet. Nothing so far. I'll look around.
Not loving the idea of being back here.
What could go wrong?
I see bodies. Not Halleck's, at least. Dominion. Owen was right. It was an ambush.
Maybe Halleck turned it around on him.
Watch it. They were waiting for you. You good? Not seeing any more.
Halleck must have pulled up inside. I'll go check. Think the Dominion fixed all the equipment we broke on the way in?
Let's hope not. There's no way Halleck could make it through that gauntlet alone.
Over here.
You almost got yourself killed. Why didn't you call me? Although, this looks pretty impressive.
It was Owen.
Owen?
That two-faced bastard came out of nowhere. He's a crap pilot, but... that javelin is something else. Oh, I got a few, but not enough. You know, freelancer is all I ever wanted to be. It's all I do. I got no family. Poured every bit of me into being the best. Chasing my dream of the Legion of Dawn. Read their stories so much I can recite them from memory.
Yeah. Me too. Know why? You taught me. Taught most of us.
I don't want to be a teacher.
Come on. This isn't about you. Being a freelancer is about the team. You showed me that.
Yeah. Well, look who's back. Here's that two-faced bastard now.
Owen! You got a lot of nerve.
It's strange seeing me pilot this javelin. You never recognized my unique talent.
Oh, and the monitor did?
Yes, he did, actually.
I heard that didn't really work out.
No. But for a while, it was brilliant. The Dawn Shield came up. I was magnificent. You should have seen me. Then, of course, it didn't hold. Seems it needs her signet, but I suspect that you know that already. So naturally, disaster, retreat, failure. In any case, my punishment. The Dominion and I have since parted ways.
Well, I think you learned your lesson.
Oh. And I think you are very lucky I was there to save your ass.
It seems your legendary capabilities were oversold. Just a touch. Hold on a second. You built your own dawn shield. Faye must have pulled the blueprints from the fortress. That's very clever. So you are still heading to the cenotaph, but why haven't... It doesn't work. Does it? No, it doesn't work. Not even with her signet. Oh dear, how very upsetting.
Okay, playtime's over. Give us the general.
No. This belongs to me now.
Oh, and I swear to God.
This doesn't concern you. We need to talk.
Go get the Strider. I'll see you back in Tarsus.
Two-faced bastard.
We were partners. Even friends. If you hadn't just saved Halleck's life,
I've heard it. The Anthem, I've heard it too. I understand how it can drive a person to do terrible things.
Okay.
I watched the Monitor hear it again. He's become crazed. He's got this machine, this weapon. And he's gonna get it to the Cenotaph any way he can, even if that means dragging it across a bridge of his own dead soldiers.
Okay, thanks for the heads up.
I'm sorry. I know I don't deserve your forgiveness. But I'm hoping I can make amends. Maybe even save your life. Here. Take this, my friend. I mean, I'm sure you probably would have worked it out eventually, but there's no time, is there? I mean, just get Faye to reverse engineer it, fix your shield, build a whole load, blah, blah, blah.
Where are you gonna go?
I'm not really sure, to be honest. East, west, you know. Again, I am sorry.
Right, you said.
Yeah, not just for that. I'm sensing a whole load of Dominion Furies heading this way right now. Ooh, they seem particularly nasty. You should be fine, though. Good luck, hero!
Oh, you son of a bitch! Faye, what is this?
Sorry, Owen wasn't kidding. A Fury. Top-of-the-line Dominion. But you're a top-of-the-line freelancer, right?
Gotta find out.
More of them coming in.
Guess we really pissed someone off, huh?
You should be flattered.
Right. Every bullet's a compliment.
survived a Fury.
Don't sound so surprised.
Hey, we've got bigger problems out here.
Halleck?
I didn't get very far. I'm outside. You need to see this.
Flight suppression everywhere. I can manage short hops, but just save yourself.
Hell no. It's all or nothing, Halleck.
I'm dead weight, kid.
You're dead wrong. You worry about those suppression machines, I'll carve a path.
Oh, okay. What the hell? We're going out with a bang.
Say, we're not gonna last long out here.
We need an extraction.
Hoping you can work a miracle.
I'm on it. Hang tight.
Hide your fingernails. Sure, leave me hanging. Hell no. It's all or nothing, Hal.
I'm dead weight.
You're dead wrong. You worry about those suppression machines, I'll carve a path. Faye, we're not gonna last long out here.
You'll need an extraction.
Hoping you can work a miracle.
I'm on it. Hang tight.
Hide your fingernails.
You did it.
I'm sure they're just getting started. Faye, how's that miracle coming?
You just worry about the fight. I'll find a way to get you out of there.
Alec, how's it coming?
Just focus on the fight. I'll get this suppression thing sorted.
You know, I kind of have to worry about both.
No, you don't. That's what I was going to tell you. Trust your team. Do your part, we'll do ours. Everyone wins. When I was trapped in that canyon, I covered the north side, my buddy covered the south. And you know what? I never looked south.
The Dominion really need it this time.
Use your geography. Find the cover. An ambush works both ways. Don't ever retreat. If you do, you're dead. It's gonna be forward momentum. Put them on their heels.
It'll be easier if I can fly.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Damn. Looks like this flight suppression has a backup in place. I can't do anything until we take that out.
Bruno said there's a generator nearby. That might solve it.
Worth a try. I'm on it. Alec, I'm trying to disable the generator now. Hang tight.
Yeah, sure. I got nowhere else to hang.
Generator.
Patience, kid. Lose your cool and you lose your head.
You're not exactly a patient guy, Alec.
Off duty, maybe, but in the line of fire, you gotta stay in the moment. Start losing focus and you'll miss the bullet coming straight at you.
You're clear. You can move ahead.
I'll do you one better. You can fly there.
It's down. You did it, Alec.
Was there a doubt?
I'll do you one better. The miracle's on its way. The trader owes me a favor. He's then burning his strider to you. He'll meet you on the other side of the bridge.
This is Roland Hendricks coming in hot for a pickup. Who needs a ride?
Roland, we're headed your way.
Going to have to park it near... Oh, shit! Who was that? We've got Dominion incoming. Get to him, kid. I'll be right behind you.
Get moving, Alec.
Letting you distract them. Draw off some fire.
Thanks a lot.
Tactics, kid. It's how you win.
How so?
Truth is, I needed you to want to save me. Get you fired up.
So the whole dead weight thing?
Freelancers never give up. A good leader knows what motivates their people. My buddy in that canyon, he'd asked me how things looked my way to the north. I kept telling him it's all good. I was lying my ass off getting hammered cause, but it kept my buddy going. So, how's it going, kid?
It's all good.
Now you're learning. Not like the looks of this. Strider isn't gonna hold out for long.
Hang in there, Roland. Long story.
Yeah? Maybe I don't want to know. Don't rush or anything, but they've got turrets. Big time.
Sure. Just get everyone out alive.
Oh, come on! I just gave this thing a new coat of paint. That's a den I'm never getting out.
I'm with you. You did it! I don't see any more Dominions.
What are we waiting around for? They'll be back. Let's go.
Look who it is. You certainly know how to put a javelin through its paces. Never just go for a stroll out there, do you?
You expect any less?
I shouldn't. You've got your sights set on the heart of rage. Not the first time for you either. All part of the adventure, right?
I wouldn't trade it for anything.
I wouldn't know you if you did. I took my son to the platform earlier. We watched the freelancers take off. He said he's going to fly out there and do something awesome. It's not the worst dream to have.
Are you less worried about him becoming a freelancer?
Oh, I'll always worry. I worry about all of you.
You can't get rid of me that easily.
I run routine maintenance checks. I probably could.
What?
I'm kidding. I put enough work into those javelins of yours. You better bring them back.
Is that why you do it?
Not everyone comes back. Happens every day. The little touches, they improve the suits, but they mean someone cares. You're not just another number. You said the fort's your home. Just my way of keeping the lights on for you.
Hey, come on over to Uncle Vonnie's.
What does it look like? The tomb?
I asked them.
Hello.
Hi, Burndle.
Fair warning, I am in a dark and foul mood.
Any way I can cheer you up?
There's a chance. You could help me with some perspective.
I'll try. What's going on?
My foot traffic initiatives were defeated. I've made zero progress on the loose cables hazard, and my proposed standing water bylaw is now dead.
That sounds tough. So what's your plan?
My plan is to leave the fort.
If you ask me, I think you should stay.
That's kind of you to say, but my future lies in Anthem.
Why would you move to the capital?
Because it's filled with bureaucrats and politicians who like making rules and consider personal safety a priority. Those are my kind of people.
They are, huh?
It's terrible to admit, but I feel I've wasted my life trying to make this fort a better place to live.
I think you've made this fort better.
Why do you say that?
Because you've always been more than just a safety guy.
That's true. I've always loved maintenance.
Yeah, you've made a real difference there, right?
Well, we've cleaned up the market. We're improving facades, and our horticulturalist has done some lovely planting. You've just made me realize I have made our fort a better place to live.
You sure have.
And I have unfinished business here.
What's that?
The fountain in the courtyard still isn't functioning.
You sound determined.
I am. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a fountain to fix.
Freelancer, checking up on us?
Thought I'd see how the cartography lessons were going.
Amazing. Apparently, I'm a natural talent.
A natural talent with a lot to learn.
Dax can do it, especially with your help.
Not to pander to my niece's ego, but she's teaching me as much as I'm teaching her.
I am?
Of course you are. Experience isn't everything. New blood is important. Working with you, it reminds me of my student days in Heliost.
Heliost? Aunt Cordia, you studied in Anthem.
What? No. I'm certain I spent 8 years in Heliost.
After what you went through, a little confusion is normal.
I'm not confused. I have memories of my classes and my apartment. I kept blue flowers on the windowsill.
The flowers were yellow. I stole them from the royal garden. Remember?
Mother was furious.
I need to lie down.
Aunt Cardea.
It's okay, Dax. Let her rest.
Please excuse me, freelancer.
I've discovered something in the Elysian manuscript. Repeating symbols spread throughout the text. A pattern that, once decoded, shows a set of coordinates.
Coordinates for what?
Unknown. Robin Moore, its primary author, must have buried them in the manuscript. Moore was one of the greatest arcanists in history. His understanding of Shaper instruments was unparalleled. I don't like making assumptions, but what's at these coordinates must be remarkable.
Let me guess. You want me to check out the location?
Precisely. Will you?
Leave it to me. Cardea, how are you feeling?
Oh, freelancer. Fine. I'm fine.
Where's Dax?
She's on an errand. Yes, I wanted tea. Lavender, I think. We ran out.
Lavender's my favorite. Don't think so.
That was the first time?
We've never discussed tea before.
Oh, I did it again. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. I'm just worried about you.
So is Dax. She took me to an arcanist. Well, technically 3 of them.
You met the Matthiases.
Yes. Interesting fellows. I told them what happened to me when I was trapped.
That you experienced your past, present, and future. I thought you said those memories were fading.
I'm not sure. I've been confused. I know things I shouldn't. Some days, my memories are consistent with Dax's. Other days, they're not. The Matthiases think I was trapped in a temporal reality. What I saw were possible pasts and futures, but not necessarily true.
You said I changed things for the freelancers. That we become legends.
I don't remember everything I saw. It comes in flashes. Besides, it's probably wrong.
But it could be right.
Even if it was, would you really want to know?
I'm not a delicate flower, Cardea. If you remember something, please tell me.
Okay. You restore the freelancers to their former glory, but an ancient enemy returns. And this time, humanity fails. You fail.
Well, that's darker than I expected.
I shouldn't have told you.
No, it's okay. Cardea, what you saw is just a possibility. Like you said, it's probably wrong.
Doesn't it bother you?
Every time I get in my javelin, there's a chance the worst will happen. If I focused on the negative, I'd never be able to do my job.
I wish I had your confidence.
First step is sorting out these memories. There has to be a way to tell which ones are genuine.
In time, the false memories might disappear. Right now, all I can do is ask. I rely on those answers.
But can you live like that?
Yes, I can. You survived the Heart of Rage. I'll survive this.
Hey.
Something wrong?
Nah, this is just me being contemplative, as Faye says.
About what?
Giving you a Howlick pearl of wisdom that'll matter. And I think it's this. Don't ever believe you're immortal. Want to make your mark? Become a legend? Then assume the next fight is your last.
But it's not. I don't fight to lose.
No freelancer does. I didn't. But waiting around for your moment thinking it's gonna happen tomorrow just means it won't happen today.
You haven't been waiting around, Howlick.
Of course I have. The Heart of Rage messed me up. I didn't want to admit I was the weak link. I was getting old. Figured I had all the time in the world. But none of us do. You write your own legend today.
Not mine. Ours.
And that's the other piece of advice. Never go it alone. Some young freelancer with an attitude taught me that.
Funny, I learned it from some old cranky freelancer.
Sounds like they could be friends.
We beat this, and there'll be plenty of time to find out.
You know where to find me.
Freelancer in the bar.
Damn it.
What's wrong?
This? Listen.
Perhaps you could reconsider the teaching position. I just want you to be safe, Ducky.
My father died in a storm. Mother thinks I'll end up the same. She hates what I do. I dread her messages. They're always the same. Tears, pleading.
She might need more time to get used to your job.
It's been 3 years and about 30 messages.
Or maybe not.
I've talked to her about my work. Tried to get her interested. No luck.
Would teaching really be so bad?
I'm not sure. I'd be decent at it. People say I'm good at explaining things. And shaping young minds does have its appeal. But how could I leave all this? You're a Lancer. Something must drive you to risk yourself out there day after day, same as me.
What I do is important, and worth the risk.
Then you understand what it's like to commit yourself to something you really believe in. I'm afraid I'll regret leaving. Or miss out on some great discovery.
Are you gonna let fear drive your decisions?
Fear? But I face death all the time.
There's more than one kind of courage.
You're saying fieldwork is the safe choice?
It's the one you know.
That's completely backward and sensible. Maybe what requires more courage right now is being there for my mother. I have a lot to think about, and I should see if that teaching position's still open. Check with me soon.
Layton, how are you?
Still have the headaches, but not as bad. Nadira said she wanted to join us.
We both wanted to thank you for helping Layton. It's been good to see him make a friend.
I'm glad it did some good. It's been a pleasure getting to know you, Layton.
At least one of us feels that way. I'm still not sure I really know myself.
Patience, Layton. It will come. I'll help you.
Maybe we'll even work together. Tassin wanted to see us, said she'd be coming by.
Oh?
Good, you're all here. Some sensitive Corvus information has turned up in a Dominion archive. We may have a leak.
Are you sure?
The information came from within Fort Tarsus. I'm trying to pinpoint the source. You'll forgive me, but I have to consider Layton.
It couldn't have been him.
Freelancer? You've spent time with him.
I'm not sure that's enough. We just met.
Well, you fought the Dominion directly. What does your gut tell you?
Turns out the Dominion messed with his mind. I'll show you. Prism Tacit.
What does that mean?
It means there's more to me than you know.
A second persona.
What? What, like mind control?
Never underestimate the Dominion's capacity for treachery.
Leighton.
You couldn't have known, Nadira. I passed along a few nuggets of information.
So it was you.
At first, but someone once told me decency is in short supply in this world. If we can't find it, we must grow it ourselves. I took her advice. Then Fort Tarsis stopped being a target and became my home.
Not anymore. You're an enemy spy. We execute spies.
Wait, please. I know he's guilty, but he's changed. Freelancer, you must see that.
Considering what the Dominion did to his mind, it's a wonder he's still standing. I think he regrets what he's done.
Well, it's against my better judgment, but I suppose we could turn the tables. Use him. Feed false information back to the Dominion. Nadira, you'll have nothing to do with him. You're out of Fort Tarsis. This is messy enough as it is.
You didn't have to do that, Freelancer.
Executing him seemed too harsh.
No. I mean, you could have left this alone, kept quiet. Leighton and I would still be together.
I just spared you living a lie with that man.
You don't know that.
Neither do you.
Yet you decided for both of us. Now he'll just be a tool for whatever schemes Tassin plans for him.
At least he'll still be alive.
Will he? You got to know him. His pain. I think you've consigned him to the same miserable life he tried to escape. Now he's stuck there forever. Goodbye, Freelancer.
This is nice. Secret spot?
Yeah. Takes a little extra to quiet Cypher's mind.
You doing okay?
Oh, yeah, fantastic. Just questioning the nature of existence. Why I'm here, why you're here, the Shapers, the Anthem, life, friendship, hope.
So, just the little things. Would you rather be alone?
Oh, no, I'm glad you're here. You know, when you first showed up at Princess Sims, I wasn't sure this was going to work out.
So then why call Tassin?
I was desperate.
Thanks.
Actually, any hesitation was more about Halleck than you. I wasn't sure he'd ever accept you back. And then when he said, welcome aboard, it's fantastic. I've watched him come alive since you came back. He's up early, working on his suit, poring over maps, humming. Thank you for that.
Never mind Halleck and me. What about you?
Me? Well, let's see. It's my fault that the team's broken up, that our mission failed, and Tassin's about to send Sentinels in, probably to their deaths. And yet, with all that, I'm mostly upset that I won't ever hear the Anthem again. That's crazy, right?
Seems to have that effect on people.
Plus, I've hurt my oldest friend.
Where is he?
I don't know, he doesn't speak to me much.
Look, I get it. But please don't take all the blame. I've brought you something. Owen gave it to me.
Owen?
Fun story for another time. What do you think? Can we use that to perfect ours?
Yes, of course. Why didn't you lead with this?
You're my friend. I was listening, you know, like a good person.
This is amazing. Have you told Tassin?
Not yet. I needed to make sure Owen wasn't, you know, lying.
Fair point. Well, he's not. I'm gonna let her know we're back in action.
Okay, I'll meet you at Halleck's Javelin in the Enclave.
Halleck.
We'll figure it out. Our people need us to stop the Monitor. No one, nothing's more important.
Yeah. We're actually gonna do this.
Brought you something, Halleck.
Woo-hoo! This is good!
Owen thinks it's the key to making the Dawn shield work.
Owen.
He knew you'd figure it out eventually.
That's nice of him, I guess. Two-faced bastard. Hey, listen. I was thinking about what you said, about being a team, my ego. That was probably hard to say to my face, but I needed it. Thanks for the kick in the ass, partner. Has Faye seen this? 'Cause I can't figure this out on my own.
As luck would have it, here she is.
Halleck?
Faye?
I am so sorry.
No, Faye. I am sorry. I used to be the best damn freelancer in all of Bastion, but not anymore. Pisses me off. I forced you to go behind my back because I didn't want to be a burden.
Caring about a friend isn't a burden. It's a gift.
Let's get to work.
Okay.
There it is.
Thank you. Oh, we'll take care of this. You go make sure everything else is ready to head into that storm.
Got it.
Okay.
We have lots of rare items. Good timing. We just got some excellent new stuff.
That guard.
Now here's where it gets fun. Time to make a statement.
Are you and Jack in some sort of who can be the bigger hero contest? That's the third Sentinel patrol he's rescued from scars this week.
Hi, it's Bryn. Hi. Do you know where your sentinel's headed? We were tracing a Shaper relic the Scars had stolen. A big one, far from the fort. I'll send you their last coordinates. Got it. What were your missing Sentinel's exact orders? Track, report, and bring back the Shaper relic taken by the Scars. Who knows what those little pincers are planning to do with it? Found a beacon. They made it out of here alive and left a trail. Well trained.
Thank the great rabbit's great paw.
Okay, got their next location. Bryn? This is really far from the fort.
I know. The scars that took that relic dragged it all the way out there. It's like they're trying to hide something from us.
This is where the beacon directed us. No scars this time, but no sentinels either. Maybe there's another beacon? A second beacon, Bryn.
Was hoping for more sentinel-shaped finds, but I'll take it. Wait, I know where this is pointing us. An old mine. Abandoned.
On my way.
You're approaching the mine. Freelancer?
Yeah, Bryn?
Just be careful. The mine entrance looks like a war zone. The sentinels must have fought the scars on their way in.
Looks recent. Okay, look for explosives. Scars always have explosives. I'm on it. Found a bomb.
What did I tell you? Scars. Take it to the barricade.
Bryn, I'm arming the bomb.
Stay close while it arms. Scars won't be happy.
Bomb's done arming.
Get some distance.
That did it. Barricades down. Great. Here's the mines. Arcanist equipment. What about that Shaper relic's in here too?
Likely. And you're looking for 6 Sentinels. If you find anything else, let me know.
Rin, one of your team.
Lar. Is he okay?
Fought a lot of scars. Don't think anyone made it.
How is he? Can you help him?
Sentinel Bar, can you stand?
Yes. Took some knocks, but I'm coming with.
Are you sure?
Freelancer. I have to see the squad.
Freelancer, if the other Sentinels are dead, can you collect their signets?
Of course. Got more scars. You know what to do. Sentinel. I found one of your people.
It's Sentinel, Sharon.
Right. Understood.
Sentinel Bro.
I don't see a signet. It's missing.
Scar. Their leader. They must have taken it.
Where is it now?
You should... Wait, there's a massive scar heading in your direction.
Good calls, Freelancer.
Watch your systems.
Acknowledged.
Here's the last thing.
Sentinel Bar? What happened?
That relic the scars took went volatile. Squad tried to seal it off.
Bar, you okay?
Wound reopened. Have to stop. Find the last Sentinels.
Will do.
We've found 4 Sentinels so far. The other 2 could still be alive.
I'll tell you if I see them.
What is that, an R6? It's huge. How's that R6 still standing?
It's a tough one. going, Freelancer. You're whittling that hostess down. I really hope so. Down. Phew, good going. Now that you've got breathing room, any signs of the Sentinels?
Ren, I found the fifth Sentinel.
Sentinel Tam.
This Shaper relic made the R6. Tam must have died silencing it. If your Sentinels hadn't shut it down, things would be way worse.
True. That's true. It's... done. You did good work.
I'm sorry I couldn't find your last Sentinel. He might have made it out.
Thanks to you, we saved Darien. And the others can be at peace. I have arrangements to make. And a missing Sentinel to track down.
Take care, Brent.